At first glance, wow, what a talking fish looks like a harmless Soviet cartoon about an old man, a fish, and some extremely questionable life choices. But look closer, the year 1983, and we're actually looking into the story of a man who accidentally discovers how to break the matrix. The man is in a survival situation. He has nothing. He catches a fish, and according to the normal rules of reality, this should be the end of the problem. You catch food, you eat food, you survive. But the man makes an error. He lets the fish go. And this is where the matrix detects an anomaly. Because our system understands selfishness, it understands survival, it understands cause and effect. What it does not understand is a starving man voluntarily giving away the one thing that could keep him alive. So the system has to investigate. It sends the entity at night to ask questions. The matrix needs your actions to make sense. It needs to classify you. It needs to understand your motivation. It needs to predict what you are going to do next. So when the matrix asks a question, the talking fish that turns into the human demonstrates the masterclass in how to confuse the system even more. Don't try to prove that what you did was rational. Make your story even more irrational. Don't give the system a logical explanation. Give it another problem to process. Eventually, the matrix is standing there with a stack of unanswered questions, several contradictory explanations in front of the talking fish in Adidas sneakers behaving completely outside the expected parameters. And that is the trick. You don't beat the matrix by making more sense. You beat it by making less sense that the matrix can handle. You take one unanswered question and turn it into an entirely philosophical crisis. The system wants a straight line. You give it a circle. And eventually, the matrix reaches the only conclusion available to a system that has completely lost control. Stop asking and leave. This is the genius of the cartoon. The man doesn't escape the matrix. He doesn't destroy it. He doesn't expose its secrets. He simply becomes too confusing to process. If it demands logic, give it nonsense. If it demands an explanation, create another mystery. If it tries to understand you, become even harder to understand. And so the ultimate Soviet survival strategy is revealed. Overload the system with nonsense until it gives up. And honestly, that's probably the most Soviet cybersecurity lesson ever put in a children's cartoon.